Hello there, my fellow hunters. How are you all going? Do you enjoy the diary, the developmental diary, where they showed Alatreon and that awesome looking Frostfang Barioth? Anyway, what I want to talk to you today is, with the new armor skill that we'll be getting on Alatreon, do you feel it could shift the meta? I mean, like, I'll show you what I mean. I'll cut to it right now.
As you raise your elemental resistance, your weapons will be stronger in that element too.
See, as you can see, like, as long as you are raising your elemental resistance, you can actually up the damage, and the elemental damage that is, of your weapon that you're using. So my question to you is, do you feel like that's going to change the meta? I mean, right now, if you want elemental builds, you've got to use full Sapphire armor and Jar weapons, and you can get the best elemental damage going out there. But, like, do you feel like that'll change it? Do you feel like maybe the new meta for elemental build would be Alatreon and his weapons? I mean, we'll take this build that I'm running right now. It's got 20 fire damage. Now that is just basically part of the armor itself, because it's Raging Brachydius and Geostrip armor. So that way I have full Agitator and Master Touch, so as long as I hit crit points, I don't lose sharpness on my weapons. And as a dual blade, I find that that's a really effective build. Not to mention I've also buffed the Kajar weapons to give them max elemental damage with the lightning. But yeah, I'm just curious on what your thoughts on that, because if we do have a meta shift away from Sapphire armor, especially with elemental builds, do you feel like it could be Alatreon? Or do you feel like he's just going to be smoke and mirrors? His weapons will be good, but his armor skill won't be effective. I mean, it all depends on a lot of things. I mean, like, obviously it depends on how many pieces of armor you could actually need to actually pull the skill off. I mean, like, if you had to wear the whole set, it obviously probably wouldn't be that useful, unless it did a big, massive jump. So I wanted to hear from you guys and what you guys thought. So write in the comments what you guys think. Let me know. Also, what did you guys think of the Alatreon weapons and the armor? Because in the design point of perspective, like, I don't know, the armor really didn't do anything for me, right? It just looks like a black version of what is it? Oh fuck, I forgot the monster's name. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So, let me know what you guys think. And as for the weapons, like, I didn't mind it. I mean, like, you saw in it, like, some of them actually look pretty sweet. So, yeah, I just was curious on what you guys' opinions and thoughts were. Because if there is going to be a meta shift for it, and because, like, as a dual blader, like, elemental damage is what I actually go for over raw, we could actually have a new awesome looking change happening. Because as you know, right now, it's kind of stale, right? I mean, Raging Brachydius had some stuff, but other than that, it's kind of been the same all along. Nothing's really shaking it up that much. Also, like, and I'll add in here too, what do you guys think of Frostfang Barioth? What do you think of his armor skill? Add Slugger to your weapon, so that if you couldn't knock him out before, you can knock him out. I mean, let me know what you guys think about that. I mean, that's a pretty effective skill. Like, say you want to use a greatsword and you want to knock your monster on its ass. Now, that could help you out. Yeah, I was just curious on what you guys think, because, like, you know, I run a lot of elemental builds because I love the dual blades, and I was thinking that could really help me out. So, yeah, write it down what you guys reckon. And also, what do you think of Frostfang Barioth? I mean, I'll put the trailer up right now for him, the gameplay, and you tell me what you guys think.
Is now powerful enough to freeze the ground. It will be hard to move around quickly when you're affected by this frostbind status. This will keep players on their toes and force them to think carefully about their positioning. The battle strategy otherwise is quite similar to the regular monster. In other words, aiming to break parts and preventing Barioth from moving is best.
What about its equipment?
The original Barioth equipment had a light feel to it, but for this new armor, We put more of Barioth's white tiger-like design into the helmet part, so you look like this awesome Frost Knight. We also touched it up so it has more of a heavy armor feel this time around.
How awesome was that? How sick does he look? I mean, if you had problems with the normal one, you're going to have a lot of trouble with this guy. Anyway, I just thought I'd ask you and see what everyone reckons. So, I've been the Aussie Hunter, g'day. And until next time, happy huntings.